right. All right. So here we are.
Finally.
Yeah. So my apologies on the delay. This is my collaborative conversation with Mr. Aker El Bey. Um, the first time I'm doing it live with someone as opposed to on live, and it just be me at either the office or the house. Um, so we are
Okay.
actually sharing company.
Yes, we are close quarters here in my little den.
Yes. And so no further delay. We are going to go ahead and get started. Yeah, so welcome.
Well, welcome home.
All right, so usually my whole little beginning spiel doing collaborative conversations. I feel that everyone has wisdom. I feel like everyone has something to share with someone else. We all have gone through a lot of things in our lives, and sometimes it's good to know that there's someone who's been through things, made it to the other side. Sometimes we end up just connecting with people through our stories. I think stories. There's just so much in people's lives that everybody has their own story and things to share and wisdom. And that's old, young, what have you, that we all have this different path, but sometimes we all connect. So we're going to go ahead and get started by just tell me a little bit about yourself for everyone who's watching.
Well, for all the people out there, my name is Aker El Bey. Well, at least that's one of my names.
Mm-hmm.
And have known Miss Latricia Pitting for quite some time. I think we met at the Spiritual Center.
Colors.
Colors, yes, with Reverend Claire and the
Mm-hmm.
rest of the clan there over here in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And I met a lot of people there at Colors
Mm-hmm.
since being in Charlotte for the last 20 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think the first time we actually maybe had a conversation might have been I think I was a patient, a client. I booked an appointment with you or something. I found out you were a therapist, and we
Okay.
did a couple sessions together. You
Mm-hmm.
forgot?
No, I was thinking even before then because I think
Maybe.
um way back history. I don't know if you want to go there, but Bayla and Blake used to be in the same class.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yes, yes.
So that was like
That was
third
at
grade.
right. No, that was at Dilworth.
Yes,
Oh wow.
yes, yeah. So
Oh wow.
so
It's
even
been like 20 years then.
yeah, yeah. I think we were just well, we've been here since '02, but yeah, it's been a nice little minute.
Oh man, you know all my wives.
I've
So
had the pleasure, yeah.
wow. So yeah. So well, since I said that online, I guess that's one thing people probably know. I've been married 3 times. So now I'm a single man,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm an entrepreneur. Man, I can be called a lot of things. I like to call myself an activist to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
I love to write. I love art. I love beauty. I love to travel.
Mm-hmm.
I love to eat. I love to make money. I love creating,
Mm-hmm.
and having fun. You know what I mean? Our life is something that is a gift, and I love to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always learning. I'm always trying to learn stuff. So if I had to say myself, I would be like a universalist type of person
Mm-hmm.
where I can go off into any realm and feel very comfortable for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
and at least from an observer perspective, I could. But I've been a lot of things throughout my life on this earth, many phases, many different stages that I've grown through.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, right now I'm a grandfather. I'm working my way to my retirement days, and where I can sit on the beach and watch the girls go by. you know, Watch my kids play, my grandkids and stuff. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
enjoying myself, and I feel like right now I'm kind of coming out more in the open, sharing my story,
Okay.
sharing my life with the public.
Mm.
So
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So I know that you spoke on a lot of things. So if you were to say, if you were to give a title to what you do creatively, like right now, or just what do you feel like you do right now?
Oh
Because that would
man.
be like a list, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you're like a master painter, correct?
yeah, I mean, I'm a painter. I'm a craftsman.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Interior design.
yeah, I do a little bit of that too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's my handiwork in here. I'm like a work in progress here
Mm-hmm.
in my space here, and I mean, I do that for a living. I help clients. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I've worked throughout the country, and actually, I went as far as London.
Oh,
So
nice.
I've done jobs overseas, and
Mm-hmm.
I like working with good people. You know, I've been fortunate to meet some amazing people on my journey
Mm-hmm.
as a craftsman in the trades. Um, got about 30 years almost. Well, I've been working on homes since I was like 13, 14 years old. I started in Alabama.
Oh, wow.
I worked with a auctioneer there named Rex McQuarrie. And Rex was an old rich white man who loved to give me stuff to do.
Oh, nice.
He liked to pay me every day and feed me every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a lot of things for him, from washing his antique cars to cutting grass to cutting, painting to cleaning out homes to working on roof projects and
Mm-hmm.
just, auctioning off whole department stores, and, estate sales and stuff like that. So that was my younger years. And then once I graduated from high school, I gave college a little bit. I gave college a little bit. Went to Detroit College of Business
Oh, okay.
for a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and I was working. I was married right out of high school, so
Mm-hmm.
it was rough, trying to be a father, working full time, going to school full time,
Yeah.
and then I just landed in the painting, and the rest was history.
History.
Like I took to it like a fish to water,
Uh-huh.
and I learned all I could. I went through apprenticeship training and got my journeyman certificate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh man, I worked in a lot of places. I worked in a lot of places. I was very fortunate to work with some of the best people
Mm-hmm.
that I would say in our trades, and just being able to use that to travel with here, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So still doing it, um, train people, done a lot, in my career. I've done many businesses though
Mm-hmm.
along the way. So I've always been an entrepreneur since I was in elementary school. Uh, I sold a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
and some, yeah, I won't get into that, but
Read between the lines.
yeah, I've been in a lot of places, in a lot of different faces. So yeah, I can walk down pretty any road for that part. For that part.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I remember just even noticing online, and that you kind of, I don't know if it would have came up later or not, but you've also um, offered apprenticeships with painting and things of that nature. And I think as far as giving back, if I'm not mistaken, you were doing meditation.
Yeah, I do. I've done meditation. I've done I do what's called Kundalini meditation.
Mm-hmm.
It's an active meditation that I learned from my guru, my Swami.
Mm-hmm.
We call him Swami G,
Mm-hmm.
Swami Gary Kurdi, Medisage. He was one of my teachers, and his teacher was Osho.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that really I've been doing for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
really since I've been in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it and started doing it, doing the sessions myself.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked with Humana,
Mm-hmm.
doing painting classes and meditation classes with them.
Nice.
With senior citizens. I've also worked in the county jail,
Mm-hmm.
doing meditation classes with emerging adults. Guys is on their way to prison. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of these young men that some of them facing life sentences and things of that nature. So I've worked with youth in jails.
Mm-hmm.
Just I used to do it at the park. Just open to the public.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done it at. I actually did a session one time at what's that school? MLK Middle School over there in Greer Heights. What is it called? It's supposed to be the bad part of town.
Mm.
I don't really think Charlotte got bad neighborhoods, but
Yeah, it was a little different
yeah,
too.
it's not.
What was
It's not where,
considered. Yeah.
where I consider bad.
Yeah,
But
I was like, oh, they got grass. Oh, that's different.
right,
That's a different kind of field.
they don't
Okay.
got no burnt down houses. Oh, shit.
Okay, yeah. So yeah.
So, um, as far as giving back, I work with the Mecklenburg Council of Elders for a number of years. I've taken some time off though, but I have worked with them. We do expungement clinics,
Oh, nice.
and it's free throughout the state of North Carolina, and really, it's really going nationwide. But so I've been a part of that organization for the years that I have, and they welcomed our organization in community participation revitalization, CPR for short.
Oh, nice.
And so while I was there, we actually made the cover of the Painter and Decorators magazine, the PDCA. We made the national convention that year for our painting program. It came out. They did a big story on us, about 4 or 5 pages. So that was a highlight in my career. Just I could look back from my early years as a painter. I wanted to learn how to do all this decorative stuff, like the stuff you see. Like I did these walls. Like I just painted that tree back there today, but I'm not done with it yet. So stay tuned. But
nice.
So I've always been creative though. Ever since I was like a kid, I got pictures of me with a paintbrush in my hand, and like writing poetry.
Oh.
I wrote a poem in the 3rd grade. And at the time, I think I was going to Kosciuszko Middle School in Detroit West Side. And I won. My mom helped me write it, but it ended up getting published in the Detroit News.
Oh, wow.
I won a contest that year. It was a Christmas poem. And so I've just always been, I was a kid that when middle school, high school, any type of decorative things that was going on, like I was allowed to be on that committee. And until I came back to Detroit. I was like a nerd then. I was a thug nerd. I spent a lot of time in a bookstore and a library. And then when I wasn't in school, I was in the street. So I lived double lives. But I took time to study though.
Right.
No matter what I did, I really love history and culture and learning about us and spirituality and stuff. So, here I am.
All right. Awesome. If you were a book, what would the title of your book be and why?
I always tell people when I do my book, and this is for the people out there, it's going to be called "You Ain't Gonna Believe This Shit" by Aker El Bey. You ain't gonna believe this shit. And it's gonna be the story of my life. And I just feel like there's so many things that I've experienced in my life that I can't put into words, and that you will have to be there. You will have to experience it to know what I'm saying. And there's only a few people that is willing to go that deep off into the abyss. So I've been very fortunate, but I don't know, man. It's like for all the things I've done, I was like it was always had a covering over me, and I don't know. I just had a lot of amazing shit happen and experience, like a lot of people that I studied and people that I met them. You know what I mean? I had a chance to work for a lot of people that that I admired, and just along the way throughout my life, I've just had a lot of favor. Ever since I was a child, I was able to do a lot of things that a lot of kids, like, for example, like when I was living in Detroit, I was like in the 4th or 5th grade, and I was 10 in the 4th grade or something like that. I got held back. I was LD. No, but I moved around a lot in my earlier years. My parents were like, I went to so many schools. I went to Catholic school, private school, public school. I just moved a lot. So I got held back. And so anyways, I was able to get a paper route with the Detroit News. And at the time I was living on the west side of Detroit, we had a newspaper off. Oh, you familiar with Evergreen and Joy Road?
Yes,
So
yes.
we the Joy boys all there. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I grew up down the street from the Home and Gardens. Like, I have a lot of family history along that track from Southfield to Trinity. Like, I have a lot of history there. And one of the things that I was, while I was in that environment, I was able to get a paper route. And so I would have my brothers on the weekends that would help me. And my brother was like right up under me. Everybody thought he was the big brother, you know. He was, you know, he was like my shadow in a sense. So we spent a lot of time together, and we ended up getting it like 2 or 3 paper routes, me and him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we would do the paper routes, and then we would go help the managers with their paper routes. And they would take us to Detroit news execs. Like, we would be in a palace, and they would have us in the suites, and we'd be the only kids in there with all these Detroit news executives. And like, they would make sure we was comfortable. They never tried nothing with us. Like, it was just amazing. Like, we was like these little token kids, and you know, got all these people coming up to us as children, you know. Growing up in Detroit and being in a house with drug addict parents, and there was a lot of stuff we was exposed to as children, you know, selling drugs and all that stuff. Even then, I remember like going out there in the wintertime, and a lot of the people, like, we had a lot of older like people on our route, mostly the white women. They loved us. They would bring us in, give us hot chocolate, and they always tipped us like $10, $20, you know what I mean? So they was like always blessing us. Like, it seemed like even our teachers was coming to the house, picking us up, taking us to their house, letting us go to their house, and we helped them in their garden and stuff like that. So even though we was in the midst of all of that chaos and shit that it was going through at home, there was always these people around in my life that, from our neighbors to everybody, that was like watching over, like making sure we was okay.
Safe,
So, you know, that really, you know, a lot of stories like that I could just play over and over in my head. But that's why I would say a lot of people, you wouldn't think that, you know, who would bring some little kids to a Detroit news, you know, fight night at the palace, you know, shit, you know, stuff like that. You just don't hear about that kind of stuff. Little kids selling drugs and all that kind of shit. Like, you don't hear about that, you know. And I've never been in prison or nothing like that, you know, knock on wood. But, you know, I've never been shot, none of that, you know. But, you know, I've had a lot of times with close calls with death, you know, and I'm still here to talk about it. So that's why I would say, like, those things will really make me feel compelled to, like, tell stories that you just wouldn't believe. Or average person wouldn't be like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But this shit really happened. So.
Okay. Yeah, that was a lot. And I'm glad you had what you called Earth Angels, basically.
Oh yeah. I'm always surrounded. I'm always surrounded by greatness and goodness. Like, my people that I'm around are super talented. I don't really got no lame friends for real. So I'm just like, I really feel blessed, like, to be where I am.
Okay. I think you have people commenting, or at least that joined.
What's up, family?
Yeah.
I'm on TikTok Live. Hey, this is my first time. Y'all getting an interview with me, and this is what it is. So sit back, listen, whatever. Enjoy the show.
And I want to give a shout out to Xavier Black. That is my friend from Detroit.
What up, though? Detroit in the house. West Side too. I'm all over Detroit. I claim Detroit. I don't be on the West Side, East Side bull crap. No, I'm just Detroit, because I've lived in and out of Detroit. I probably have more addresses than the average bear, even though I haven't lived there in 20 years.
Yeah.
But anyways.
He said, "What up, though?"
What's happening, bro? I just got back from Detroit yesterday.
Oh, okay, cool.
Literally drove too.
All right, okay. I must stay focused. Stay focused. Okay, can you think of something or someone that over a short period of time has had a impact in your life?
Jesus Christ. So many people have had an impact in my life. Even the people that I had problems with, like, I count them all, you know?
Yeah.
Because you learn from those situations, right? I really can, like, it's so many. I would just say, like, to me,
Mm-hmm.
everybody in my life has played an important part in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take one away from the other.
Okay.
From my children to the people that I'm in contact with,
Mm-hmm.
just it's all been a culmination of what I am or what I've experienced. So
Mm-hmm.
I try to take everybody in that, I guess that's serious. Like, I never feel like I meet a stranger.
Okay.
I feel like everybody I meet,
Mm-hmm.
I already know. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm looking at myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like everybody has a lesson that they can teach you. So I could sit up here and name probably 1,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that has played an impact in my life in a positive way, in a negative way, whatever. It all adds up.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like look at life like that through those lenses. Like, I don't, like, if I met somebody on that
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, right, and they sent me a message or something, whatever, like, it could be something that could be a life changing. I've had people like,
Mm-hmm.
I've literally had people that would send me prayers and stuff like that I never met,
Nice.
and just send me just blessings over my life. I've never met these people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who these people are. They
Mm-hmm.
never asked me for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They never asked, how you get people in your inbox. Oh yeah, your grandmama, your ancestors told me. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know. I don't even know nobody telling me shit about my ancestors. Excuse my French. I can talk to them directly. So
Right.
if how you on the
Yeah.
other side of the world telling me about my ancestors over
Right.
here, like, get
Mm-hmm.
out of here. So no, but I mean, it's really that serious. Like,
Mm-hmm.
everybody who I really have had a contact with in some type of way has played a positive, I've had some type of positive impact from them,
Mm-hmm.
even if it was a lesson that
It
was,
still ends up being a positive impact.
yeah,
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 because if you get the lesson, I think that's the whole thing.
yeah.
Is to get the lesson. I think sometimes I noticed something on social media. It was saying like when you have these interactions with people that maybe you consider shouldn't be in your lives, or you going through turmoil or what have you, that it's your lesson to
Mm-hmm.
be able to move past whatever that theme is,
Mm-hmm.
with the person. So we all get these opportunities at times. Sometimes it's easier to get the lesson. Sometimes it's like, oh, I may need to revisit, or we don't think we need to revisit, but there's still something rich or something that we can learn from the experience. So, like you said, it all ends up being positive because you always end up on the other side if that's what you choose.
I mean, yeah, it's just a choice, right?
Yeah.
So I'm aware. I'm. This might sound crazy, right? But we all know the stuff that's going on in the world right now, right? These people doing a lot of real evil shit.
Mm-hmm.
When you come to a certain level of understanding of that, everything is God.
Mm.
And that same energy is in you.
Yeah.
That same evil that you see in them, you could do some shit. You don't know what you would do in a certain situation.
Mm.
Um, some people have more capacity to say no than others. Some people will fold. Some people will go to the death with what they believe in.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
But some people do anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know what their reason is. We don't know why they came to take these roles that they take to play these demon roles. Everybody got a role that they play. It's like when you were a little kid, you played like cowboys and Indians.
Right.
Cops and robbers. Somebody got to be the robber, man. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Somebody got to play the robber,
Uh-huh.
right? So when I think about overall, right,
Mm-hmm.
spiritually, I know that is a lesson in that what this person is showing, right? So when I see this person is doing all this evil, right,
Mm-hmm.
how do I negate that in my mind? Because I can't go hurt this person. I probably want to do something to a person, but how can I negate that?
Mm-hmm.
I can be a more loving person,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of not feed into that, because that type of energy gonna destruct itself, right?
Right.
You can acknowledge it, but you don't have to get in, where it's like
Give it more
disrupting
energy.
your system
Yeah.
and fucking up your vibe, and where you
Mm-hmm.
need to be vibrating at a much higher rate and getting caught up into this low life
Mm-hmm.
stuff that we always getting bombarded with, that brings us to depression states and
Mm-hmm.
feeling like it's the end of the world and all that,
Mm-hmm.
feeling powerless. Where I just look at um, the people that, like I said, that's in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So we all here to learn our lessons that we got to learn.
Yeah.
So have fun, you know what I'm saying? Don't take this shit too serious,
Enjoy the
because at
ride.
the end of the day, we not taking none of this with us.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'll say, man, I forgot. I think I forgot the question now. I done went off into a tangent, but
Well, we were talking about as far as like, was there someone or something that had an impact, and we were going, we
yeah,
were talking about how everything plays a role.
yeah. So now, like, I feel like I'm being impacted to be a greater me,
Mm-hmm.
to be a more authentic me,
Mm-hmm.
and to honor myself. Because a lot of times I put others before me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like now I'm learning boundaries. I'm learning to say no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning, no, that's not me. I don't
Mm-hmm.
have to take that
Mm-hmm.
that title that you're trying to place on me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just show up as I am.
Mm-hmm.
Either you take it or you don't. It's okay. I'm okay with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm in a piece in my life right now, and the people that I'm dealing with, it's very peaceful at this time in my life.
And I think once you get to the space of being at peace, that's one of the things that you'll protect more than anything.
Oh yeah.
It's like, you had that time. I remember when I was younger and I was a little bit more excited. I don't know what I would call it. Had more issues, whatever. But I was raised in a particular way, and it just had all of these different things that would come at me, and I would respond. Usually a little bit more aggressively is what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Especially verbally, not necessarily physically.
Oh, my mouth was reckless.
So but once, yeah, but once I got to a space of like checking in with, because that was the one thing that I had to pay attention to too. And I was talking, I think, to my daughter. I was like, at one point in time, I had to realize like the only common denominator is me in all of these other interactions. So let me check me, and that allowed me to get more peace and everything else. And then once you get the peace part, you do not let anything.
It's always you.
It's
always you.
I'll say what? We can't point the finger. No.
I mean, you can point it, but you know what I'm saying?
Like all of us coming back.
I mean, what you got to do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seeing these things, right? As out there in the matrix. And what are we going to do about it? You can only control what you can control, right?
Yeah.
So, I think, I'm learning to take my power back, you know what I'm saying, and pour it back into me, and beautify my environment, and be a blessing to wherever I'm at.
Right.
And, speak the truth to the in the darkness, like, speak the truth, like speak your truth,
right.
Live your truth. And that's what I'm learning for more than ever right now. Yeah.
Okay, so what are some qualities that you find important in friendships or relationships?
Oh man, qualities are like right now. The main quality I appreciate is freedom. I don't believe in ownership. I don't believe in that. Even with our children, like your children, they're here. You guide them so they can walk into their purpose, not your purpose.
Right.
We try to impose ourselves on people and things, and I just like to have things happen naturally. I don't like to be forced. I don't want to feel like I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Because I've devoted a lot of my time trying to be there in a certain way for other people, and sometimes it worked, and sometimes it didn't work. But now I'm just like, I'm learning how to be selfish for me.
I always say selfish is important.
Yeah, because I've never like this. Is the first time I've lived by myself
Whoa.
ever in my life.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So it's like I appreciate my space. It's just like where I grew up in a household where there was always multi-family members living there, taking in friends from the neighborhood. Our house was like a refugee center. Then I grew up in there. People coming in my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking in people, and I've learned that shit. I'm going close to the 50 mark. And I'm like, I want to experience life alone. Like, I want to be able to just go somewhere by myself.
Yeah.
And I'm good with it. I don't feel like I need to have company. I'm learning to be happy alone with myself. Whereas before I was codependent, I need a partner or something. Like, no, I appreciate my silence. I appreciate not having to take care of other people. Not that I don't like doing that. I do, but I love to have company. I love to entertain. I love to love. But then it's like, boy, if you keep giving, you're gonna get back to you. So that's what I'm learning for me right now.
Well, I think that's a good place. I think I had that by growing up primarily by myself, so that I never really had a problem with.
Well, you was the only child. I grew up with
I am the
four
youngest
brother. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Well,
okay.
It's like all the different dynamics. But basically, I'm the only child from my mom, and I am one of that we know 7 from my dad. So, but I did for the most part grow up by myself. So it was that like I got real familiar with myself early because I didn't have nobody else to play with. So you do learn how to navigate, and I don't know if it's a preference, but I'm definitely okay with it.
Yeah.
You get to, check in with yourself a little bit more often. You get to have the boundaries. You get to, I do think that I did the, for a long time, kind of over give, care, take ish, type stuff in relationships and stuff like that, though. So.
Yeah, you just realize it don't take all that, and I think that's where I'm at, and just giving myself space to be,
Nice. What would you tell your younger self about how to best prepare for the future?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, you wouldn't believe this shit.
I think my younger self, the first thing that I would have done, I got married right out of high school. I definitely would have waited for that. It helped me in some way. But
in which ways would you say did it help?
It provided me it kept me out the streets.
Okay.
Yeah, it kept me out the streets. It gave me something to divert my energy. Because at the time, my peers and a lot of was getting a lot of money back then. I could have easily got swapped up, into that lifestyle, and who knows if I'll be sitting here right now.
Right.
So it kept me away from the block, and it gave me time to know what it's like to be a father, know what it's like to be, so that's something that I always wanted to do, but so that gave me the opportunity to learn that. Did I think I was ready? Probably not, but you don't know until you know, right?
Right.
So I would think I would probably just like held off on that, and I took time to like develop myself like in school, like get a bit of more solid foundation under me, like financially, and where I was like as far as where I'm going in my career. Another thing that I would have done, I would have bought a lot of stock. Okay. I would have invested a lot. I would have invested a lot more. Like I would have been more adamant about saving. and I would have been more adamant about buying property, and in a time where, you know, like houses was much cheaper.
Right.
I feel like that would have really put me in a really better place. As far as like, I would just gave myself a little more time to just be free, like what I'm doing now. I think those were the things that I was. I didn't really I wasn't really like in getting into trouble and nothing like that, so I can't really say that. But you know, because I worked all the time. I worked a lot. Even I still do, but I worked very much. I would have probably learned how to work less and make more. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I was just out there, you know, spinning my wheels and hustling. And I met a lot of people, and you know, but at the same time, it was just, I think I would have just been a little bit more structured in my approach to my, you know, my financial life and building a foundation for myself.
Okay. What do you think people would be surprised to know about you?
Whoa, wow. Well, I don't really, you know how most men, they like sports and stuff like that. I don't talk about shit like that.
Okay.
That's one thing I would say. I would say also too, probably. Oh man. Well, I've done a lot of jobs, and I think people will probably be surprised that, like, I've been in a couple of videos and things like dealing with polyamory. Now, I'm just thinking like people that just don't know me, right?
Okay, because I was
people
gonna
that
say
see my stuff.
yeah,
It's out there.
It's out there.
But I used to be a male dancer when I was like 19 years old.
Okay, didn't know that one.
I used to slang. I used to slang back in the day, man. So I did that for a little while, and I worked a lot of different types of jobs. Like I used to work a lot of different type of jobs. Like I've had a lot of different restaurants to selling stuff door to door. Man, I think people will probably be surprised too. That I'm trying to think of something that might be surprising to some people about me. Let me think about that for a second.
Okay.
But for right now, those probably be some of the things that people will be like, "What?" You know, like I've been pretty active in some areas of life, but I don't put that stuff out there like that. But
oh well, we have a lot of similarities.
This one thing I would say. So when I was younger, though, I took ballet class, I took tap class, and I took etiquette classes.
Okay.
And I went to school in a limousine. That was like my school bus in preschool. Me and my brother, and we went to a private school at that time. So those are some things like I could think like from my childhood that probably people you don't really hear about shit like that kind of stuff, like kids going to school in limousines and stuff. So yeah, I was pretty pretty spoiled. Yeah, but I also was deprived as well. So I had rags to riches story, you know, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I experienced no lights, no gas, no food, homeless, all that, to living in, you know, big houses and fancy, all that stuff. Like You know, my grandparents, like, they had a lot. They had gas stations and businesses and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They had money, you know, boats and cars and all that stuff. So I
Mm-hmm.
got exposed to a lot,
Okay.
you know, through my parents, also through my grandparents, especially
Mm-hmm.
my mother's mother. She took us on trips, and
Mm-hmm.
you could go in the store and buy anything. Like one year, we actually went and filled up a U-Haul truck from Toys R Us, and that was probably one of the most Christmases that I remember as a child doing that. Because you know how Toys R Us is how sweepstakes.
Uh-huh.
I used to, oh my God, I used to obsess about that shit.
Uh-huh.
And one year we did it. Like my grandmother really actually made that dream come true.
Oh, nice.
For not just me, but for my cousins too.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get as much as we did though, because they were Jehovah's Witnesses. But too bad, so sad.
Yeah, they weren't supposed to get anything technically.
Nah, but they did still. She wasn't like that though.
Yeah, of course.
She made sure we got certain, you know, everybody got certain stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, we was my grandfather and my grandmother's, my mom was the only child together.
Okay.
So, you know, we kind of, I don't know, my grandmother was extra with us.
Mm-hmm.
So we got exposed to a lot when we were very young.
Okay. So what would you say motivates or inspires you?
I'm just motivated and inspired by, like, knowing my life purpose, and walking in that purpose every day. And being able to make an impact to the people that I come into contact with. That inspires me.
Okay.
Because I know that when I know something, or if I'm like the work that we do, like I really try to give my all to it, and give people quality, you know, above just, you know, wham bam, thank you ma'am, give me a check.
Yeah.
But just like putting time and energy into what I'm doing. And you know, when we go into people's homes, you know, it's like you bring a certain energy into people's homes, and just like being a blessing, you know, showing up every day.
Yeah.
So I'm inspired by just life, you know, really.
Okay. Do you think that there's anything that people tend to misunderstand about you?
A lot.
Such as.
Well, because also okay, so this is something that I've noticed, and this is something that's in my astrology and
what's your astrology?
My makeup. It depends on what chart you're looking at.
Both.
Well, it's a lot of both. There's many different charts. So I use human design. I'll use.
Okay, what's your human design?
I'm a manifesting generator, and I'm a 5-1. So that means I'm a heretic. A heretic investigator. So heretic people are here to change the world. We are we come to flip the tables over at the church and the synagogue. Okay. We are like those type of people. We challenge the status quo, but we implement new systems. And so, I knowing this about myself, people project things on me. They'll have an idea. They'll think I'm a certain way. They may see something one day, and it might trigger them in a certain way, so they'll just put me in that box. But I'm so much more than that, and they could never figure me out. I'm always like this mysterious person, and the people like that. I'm used to people. I'm used to getting people that they are curious. They may be somewhat envious sometimes. So I get a lot of different, though they'll just love me too. You know, I can't do no wrong type of love. And people like put me in this savior complex. Like I'm the person that, if I'm in a store, it'll be a person like across the store, and I walk past 100 people, and they'll come up to me and ask me for some help. Yeah, it happens like that. So, and I could be anywhere. People will come up to me and ask me, like, I got the answer, and a lot of times I do. But I've had to learn to say, listen, I don't have to answer, and I'm not the person you need to be asking for this, you know, and I have to redirect people back to the mirror because I'm not the savior.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes that people have painted pictures about me or whatever, and when I didn't fit into their mold, then I became the devil. But I could be the devil. I can play both sides. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that because at the end of the day, I know my heart. You know, I know that I'm not out here to cause no harm to nobody. And if I wanted to, I could, but that's not who I am. You know, so I've since I've discovered that about myself, I don't take it personal. It's just a perspective, and it's okay. You know, we all have a perspective. I have a tattoo on my arm that says, "The truth is, there is no truth. There is only perspective." So, you know, I could be a lot of things to a lot of people, but ultimately, the only people that really matter to me is the people that I love and the ones that love me. Other than that,
you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. Like, I'll be whatever.
We had the comment. Xavier Black said, "It's your spirit."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know that. You know, I know that about me, and I've taken a lot of time to know myself. You know, that's the first law: know thyself. And you know, I don't keep all these books around me for no reason. You know, and I haven't learned and studied the things that I've learned for no reason. And so, you know, like I said, I could play both sides of the fence. I'm okay with it. I've been, you know, I've been in a lot of things, but you know, at the end of the day, my work is what speaks for me. You know, and how I'm showing up in people's lives.
Okay. Any other? Because you said you went through the human design. Are there any
All
other?
right, so my Gregorian calendar, I'm a Cancer sun, a Pisces moon, and a Virgo rising. You know, my sidereal, I'm a Gemini sun, Aquarius moon, and a Leo rising. And are you familiar with Destiny cards? Robert Lee Camp. He has a thing called Love Cards. Anyway, I got introduced to that by Celeste Freeland. Of course you do.
Of course I do.
My dear Celeste.
Yes.
She blessed me with that book one time.
Yes.
And it was at the end of my second marriage, and it really helped me see a lot about myself, like that book. So I'm a 10 of diamonds, so I'm like, I'm the blessed card, you know. And so, just you know who you are, you know your place. You know, I play my position. You know, I know what I'm here to do. You know, so I don't get it twisted.
All right. I'm gonna have to research some of those. So
I got them. I mean, I got a lot. I got a lot of information on that stuff. So actually, I got a book, the Love Card book over there.
Okay. What would you say you're the most proud or grateful for?
Oh man, I'm all proud of being a father. That's my greatest job ever. Because at the end of the day, I can't take none of this shit with me. I've done a lot. I've worked for a lot of people, a lot of great people. Done a lot of things, traveled and things like that. But the most beautiful part is when I can look at my grandkids. And that's it. It's the best feeling ever. I can't even put a price on it. You look at I look at my sons and all them days I was cussing their ass out and telling them to clean their room and get up, don't be late for school,
right?
Go to work, you know what I'm saying? Don't be lazy. And now I'm watching them like be men.
Nice.
And they don't really bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just love that shit the most of all. Like being a father, and I had a lot of practice, man. Like helping raise my brothers. So I would say like that's one of the things. Like even being a big brother, I say I was the best big brother ever. So yeah, like that's to me like family is the number one thing that above all. That's what we do it for. That's what I do it for. And I've been fortunate, to raise some pretty awesome children,
Mm-hmm.
and watching help raise my grandchildren and shit. That's it. I've done my job. If I leave here today,
You good?
I ain't missing shit. I'm good. I swear to you.
Okay. So, what would you say that your go-to to assist you with overcoming challenges if things come your way?
Oh shit.
Or do you have a go-to, or
What's my go? So my go-to,
uh,
weed and wine and time.
okay.
So no, but my go-to is always the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's really what the answers is for me.
Mm-hmm.
That I found. One of the things I taught my elders, my teachers, like meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Like being still. In my times of when I've been still,
Mm-hmm.
that's where I feel like I've had I'll get a phone call and be like, I've had things where I might be in a situation,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like, okay, I'm just gonna chill out,
Mm-hmm.
and then things will just start happening.
Mm-hmm.
So
Into place.
so for me, yeah, I like to enjoy. Like I like to indulge in. Sometimes, like I'll take my frustration out on a chocolate chip cookie or something.
Just say that's as intense as it gets, huh?
Yeah, like I ain't gonna I'll take that. I say that because like all jokes aside, like I grew up around a lot of mental illness, so like I have like out of all of my brothers, I'm the only one that ain't been to the psych ward.
Okay.
And so like I've had to hold a lot of pressure, but I never was one of them people like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, woe is me type of. I've never been that type of dude. Like, I've always looked on the bright side, or at least I've tried to.
Right.
And for me, like, especially where I'm at right now, like, ain't nothing taking me off my square. I don't care. Like, nothing's taking me off my square. So, I learned how to deal with stress and all of that, death and all of that, and I don't get caught up in it. I'm one of them type of person that might sound crazy, but like, I don't really miss people. I don't. Like, I might think about you, but I don't get caught up
in the feeling, the intense, like got to.
Looking back on something, and I'm like, and it's like, got me like, I can't function. I'm like, I don't know what that is. And I think sometimes people are like, they say, because, cancers are sensitive. And I'm sensitive to bullshit. And I can sense it from a mile away. Like, I know when your energy is off. I know what you're thinking sometimes. And I will tell you what you're thinking sometimes. So I don't think I'm crazy. Because I'm picking up on shit. So I'm like that, I'm like, for me, I just always look for the lesson. No matter what. And I've lost dear people to me, and I felt like I've been met with certain challenges in my life that's shown me that I'm good. I can make it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we are now kind of coming to the close.
What time is it?
It's 9:08.
You ain't got no more questions?
I got another question.
Okay, let's go. I'm about to go pour some more drinks up in here.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so Xavier Black, and which I know because he's cancer.
I'm trying to think who on my thing. Who's that? Hey. Patrice. What's up, Patrice? Who else we got on there? I don't got a lot of friends online, man. So.
Well, people are sending hearts and everything.
What's up, love?
Yay. What day were you born on?
July 5th. Yeah, I'm 5. Keep hope alive.
Very close, very close.
He in cancer too?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Black. What school you go to?
We both went to Mumford.
Oh, shucky ducky.
Yeah, so
My mom live over there, right on Beachdale in Wyoming.
yep. So yep, I grew up off of what, Kentucky, Puritan and Florence.
Yeah.
Yep. Then ended
My
up.
mom lived on Kentucky in like 6 miles, 7 miles.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
She just moved from over there. She was on Kentucky, then they moved on Beachdale in Wyoming.
Mhm.
And my mom had moved so many times. Lord have mercy. Oh my God.
Yeah. So what came to me earlier that is not on the list is, do you have like a favorite quote? You know how some people have a favorite saying that they just like maybe have their signature or what have you?
This too shall pass.
Okay. Favorite saying, this too shall pass.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just it, man. That's what keep me moving, man. Like I don't get stuck on shit.
Mhm.
That is like my phrase that, you know, keeps me moving forward.
Mhm.
I
What
know.
happened with your thing?
Oh, TikTok only stay live for so long.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Let me see. Make sure we're human on here. All right, we're still up.
Okay.
All right, y'all say hi to Miss
Hello, hello.
Patricia, Miss Penny.
Thanks for tuning in. Do you all have any questions since we're here?
Hey, I'm open now.
Yeah.
Who's open for questions?
Questions, comments,
I'm
any
pleading
of
the
those
fifth
things.
in advance.
You haven't played the fifth this whole time, so I know you should start now.
That's my notice. That's my public notice. Don't ask me any incriminating questions.
So, what? Yeah, we're almost at the end. I think that's it.
Man, yeah, I thought that. Well, hey,
Yeah. So
we
my
done?
last. No, we're not done.
No, we
So
not.
no,
Okay.
I still have the question of,
All
what
right.
are some of the things that you like to promote? Because you have,
Oh yeah.
several things that you're doing right now. Um, so if there's not any questions, we're going to go to the things that you would like to promote, and then I'm trying to think if I have some questions, because I think it was a couple up there, but I've now forgotten them from just things that you were talking about.
Oh wow.
Uh-huh.
Well, take your time.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing I will promote right now is we've got a couple of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing is our jewelry business.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So my brother is the brains of the operation.
Mm-hmm.
And I always call this his baby. I'm just helping him raise it.
Okay.
So we have a jewelry company. We make custom jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Sephora Jewelers. We're on Instagram, Facebook.
Spell that.
Sefirot. Sephora.
Okay.
Some people pronounce it Sephirut.
Uh-huh.
Sephora.
Mm-hmm.
So that you can find, and we also have a website too, or it's sephirothjewelers.com, I believe.
Okay.
So, but we also have a store that we get ready to open up. It's a boutique.
Okay.
It's in Uptown Charlotte, 4th and Poplar.
Mm-hmm.
And we're waiting for the last of our inventory to come in, and we're going to announce the date. So we will be
cool.
opening soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting for this last little stuff to get here, and then we're going to be opening to the public by appointment only. So you won't be able to walk in.
Okay.
Yeah, everything will be customized to your taste, to your budget.
Mm-hmm.
So we work with certified diamonds, gold, silver, platinum, any type of precious metals. If you have designs or something you need to us to replicate, or we can do it. Our CAD designers they're awesome. We can pretty much make anything you can dream of.
Okay, nice.
And at any budget. And way cheaper than the jewelers in the stores.
So do you all take stuff and like make other stuff out of it? Like if I had some earrings that I want to turn it to a smaller set of earrings and maybe a ring, or
this is possible. Yes, this is possible. This is possible depending on what you're trying to do. So yes.
Okay.
So and it's sometimes depending on the situation. Like with gold, anything about gold, that's always a good investment.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas diamonds, maybe not so much. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they look good and everything. Like this diamond chain, we got the diamond chains, this pendant here.
Mm-hmm.
I collect 1 ounce coins, so this is one of my collections. I turn,
Mm-hmm.
put the VS's on it. So something like this right here,
Mm-hmm.
this necklace right here, the pendant alone about 3,500. Then we sell these diamond necklaces for about 665,
Mm-hmm.
6,500.
Show on there too.
Yeah, and up. But these could cost way more. These cost way more in the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna pay way more in the store. But with us, we are really, it's a lot of uproar going on in the jewelry business right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody figured out the game, like with all the designer stuff that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
The people have been ripping us off for years.
Mm-hmm.
Diamonds are prevalent,
Mm-hmm.
and they look good and everything, but they've been overpriced.
For a
They
long
mark
time.
up jewelry 100 times.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
We want our people to shine too.
Right.
We don't have to rape you at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
We want you to invest in your money in gold and silver.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Something that's going to hold value and
Right.
grow in value.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're getting like rare stones, rare gemstones or whatever
Mm-hmm.
that really can hold value, then yes.
Mm-hmm.
We can get all of that though.
Okay.
So we sell lab grown and natural.
Mm-hmm.
And we sell moissanite too. So y'all rappers out there, y'all want the bling bling, we got it for you.
Okay.
You know
what's
what I'm
moissanite? What's that?
Moissanite is like a diamond.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people wearing moissanite because they don't want to pay the cost of a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a fraction of the cost of a diamond. So
Mm-hmm.
just consider like this is a 3 carat princess cut diamond in my ear, right?
Okay.
If this was a natural stone,
Mm-hmm.
that would probably be around 15,000.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this and the lab grown, I can get it for a couple hundred. Well, not a couple hundred, but a couple thousand.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big difference.
Okay.
What? Anyways, so moissanite will be even cheaper.
Okay.
It's like costume jewelry. It tests like a diamond. It shines bright.
Mm-hmm.
But it will test. But if you put it on certain testers, it won't.
Oh wow. Okay.
You'll be able to know the difference.
Uh-huh.
So, but like I said, we're a custom jeweler, so we work with people at as long as they have a budget that's reasonable, we can work with you and we can get you something.
Okay.
Of very much value, way less than this store.
Mm-hmm.
And we do financing, and we have a lot of stuff on our website, but people can come, whatever, and check us out. We'll be like I said, we'll be opening up soon. So people on my live or whatever, y'all stay tuned for that. But like I said, we do custom jewelry. He also makes the gauges.
Okay.
So we have the only gauge line like this on the market with Marquise Diamonds. So we do that. That's where it started. And so my brother's very creative, and so yeah, we're doing that. We have our painting company.
Okay. Where can they find you with that?
BlueCrewPainters.com. And we also do renovation too. So people that's looking to, improve their homes, we can pretty much help you. We work with a host of licensed contractors and GCs and what have you. And so we do that. Right now we're working at the airport.
Okay. Because they're doing a whole lot of renovations.
Yeah, so that's one of our biggest jobs actually. Ever. And so we're looking to grow into more doing commercial work, but we've done a lot of commercial projects myself in my career. And then, along the way, we've done restaurants, any type of business. We pretty much operate in.
Okay.
So, yeah, no job too big, no job too small.
Okay.
But
anything else you want to?
So we did the paint. Oh, and also we just finished up our Mini Loves podcast. I've done that with one partners, Kenya K. Stevens, and working with her husband Rakim. Well, his name is Carl Stevens, but spiritual name Rakim. So my brother Rakim, working with them, promoting their coaching program. They have a coaching program for couples. Well, any type of couples, whether you in a monogamous relationship, poly, or you single.
Okay.
They have something for everybody.
Oh, nice.
So we just finished up 5 episodes of that, and we did a debate, poly skeptics debate. We're gonna be continuing that.
Okay.
And we got some other stuff coming up.
Okay. And how often do you all do go live with your podcast for that, or did you?
Well, that was only once a week. It's on YouTube. You can
Okay.
go to Progressive Love Academy on
Okay.
YouTube and just look up Many Loves, and you'll see all the 5 episodes. And she's always dropping stuff every day. Go follow her on Instagram, Kenya K Stevens. Um, um, anyways, so we've done that. I've got a couple of well, I don't know if I should put this out there, but we got some retreats coming up. Okay. So we got some retreats coming up because I just became a travel agent. I got my travel agent credentials. So
congrats!
We're going to be doing some retreats, some exotic retreats, sacred sexuality, tantra, Reiki, healing retreats. You know, we're going to be going in the sun, walking. You know, we get into all of that type of stuff, and you know, it's for grown folks. And so I'm gonna be doing. We got an event coming up in Charlotte. We're gonna be doing a tantra retreat workshop, and also in Detroit.
Oh, cool!
So y'all stay tuned for that.
Okay.
And we got something big coming up this summer. I don't want to speak on that right now.
Okay.
But yeah. So you know, we doing that. When I'm always painting. And in that world, I'm really looking forward to getting a training program up and running this year, though. Well, we actually get funded, and I'm not paying for it out of my pocket.
That would be nice.
Yeah, shit. You know, so that definitely is something that we're looking to do this year. So, other than that, man, you ain't no telling y'all. Just catch me in the wind. Ain't no telling where I'm gonna be. Like I said, I'm out of town this weekend for something. I don't want to speak because somebody might see it. It's supposed to be a surprise. I ain't supposed to be going. Okay. But anyways, I'm out of town this weekend. And I'm going to be, y'all just stay tuned. I'll keep you posted.
Okay.
But anyway.
Xavier said, and I thought that I was Forrest Gump.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've done a lot. I got a lot of, these are like my hobbies, you know what I'm saying? And I've been fortunate that I can make money with it too. So
yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and say for Xavier Black, the writer, started doing more creative things as well, as far as painting and art.
Yeah, man. I got so many projects out there on that table. Lord, I got a lot of art projects that I've been sitting on, and I'm running out of space.
Yeah. But it's a zone, I think, that happens. Like, it's what it's looking like.
Yeah, I mean, I like creating stuff, man, and it's like that's my therapy. You know, I remember when I was younger, I used to like for holidays and stuff like that. I'll make gift baskets. I set up on the corner in a minute and set up shop. I'll go buy some shirts or anything and sell. You know, like I was just that type of kid, man. Like they called me hustle man in school. I wasn't scared to make no money, so. But I like to do things with my hands, and I'm very gifted. So man, I enjoy it.
All right. So, are there anything else you want to promote before we do the words of encouragement to?
This is what I want to promote.
Okay.
This is something that I find near and dear to all of the people in America here that call themselves Blacks and African Americans. I would implore you to get a full understanding of who you are and what you are to this country, and understand that this is your land and that you are indigenous to America and you can never be deported, and that you are a royal bloodline, and until you stop claiming these false titles, you will never lay claim to what is in store for you. As long as you keep continuing to follow people that don't have your best interest. So my thing is, for us as a people, we have to learn to come together now and work together now and come up out of these systems that don't have our best interest and stop supporting them and take the time out to first heal yourself and then work it within your family, and then spread that out into the community and then out to the world. So we got a lot of work to do. And that, to me, is the order of the day. And to understand what time it is. It's time to heal. It's time to stand up for what is right. It's time to stop falling for the okie doke and the banana in the tailpipe and the dog and pony show. So all the people that want to continue on that path, let them. But for those of you who know better, it's time to seize the land. It's time to take back what the devil stole. And that's all I got to say about that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Any words of encouragement?
That was it.
Okay. So that's the encouragement and the promotion of what.
Listen, don't follow the Christ, be the Christ.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes. Do greater works than he, my people.
Yeah, that's scripture.
Yeah.
Yes. So, all right. So we're coming to a close. I would like to say thank you so much. This has been cool. This is different to actually be with the person that I'm talking to, because usually it's online. So, yeah. So this has been really cool. So thank you again. Thank everyone for watching who joined either on TikTok or here on YouTube, and who will probably check in later, because that's what usually happens. That's what usually happens is, most people kind of check in later. And so I am just grateful for this opportunity. Once again, I love talking to people. I love getting everybody's story. I think everyone has so many rich things in their lives that may benefit not only themselves, but also benefits others. So that's my whole thing. Thank you.
Need a round two. Part two, y'all.
I mean, and maybe we'll do a part two. We may do a part two, and we may have a specific topic, because you have a lot of different things that are going on. And so I'm not really a debater, but I do love coming together and doing think tanks and just thinking and having
sharing ideas.
Yeah, sharing ideas.
Yeah, we ain't gonna fight now. We ain't gotta.
Yeah.
We just debating is something. I actually used to be on the debate team when I was in high school at Persian. And I don't know if I was really that good, but
you know what? I'm not talking to you right now, because
he
said what? Whatever. Okay, I was about to come clean after I thought about it. Whatever. This is like literally one of my best friends, so he already knows. So debate is not what I would call it, though, because we have actually a podcast with me, him, and Sherman.
Okay.
And so we all have different views. It's called 6 to 12 Eyes. So we just talk about our different views. But what I did notice is every so often there is still room for growth, is what I'm going to call it, because we were having a discussion and I realized I started kind of coming at him a different kind of way. I can't even remember what we were talking about, but I felt it in my body and I was like, oh, shit.
You went in beast mode?
I did, and it came over me real quick, and I was like,
it happens, man.
And I had to like reel it in, and later I was like, you know what, I'm sorry. He was like, I already know you. It ain't that big. Like we know each other enough to know.
But that's what we learned at Up Level with Kenya in that program. It's called Up Level Communication, and we have what's called venting, right? And so if there's an issue, right, you acknowledging that you have an issue, right, with the person. You're asking that person to hold space for you.
Right.
But not to take it personal, because it's your perspective, right? Just because you see it don't mean it's true.
Right.
Right? So that, and it's like you get to recognize if this is is this beast mode? Is this your God self speaking? Right. Or is this your ego? Right. Right.
Yeah, I will say, because I looked at one of your one of the podcasts that you all did together, and to see that in practice, which is kind of similar to some stuff that I do with people at times. So I was like, oh, that was really cool. It was a really nice example of how to communicate about how you feel and to be open. And I do think people should check that out, because check out the podcast. Because there were these, at least I know on the one that I saw, I haven't got a chance to go through the rest of them, but I thought the example of how you held space and how she corrected, because she didn't feel that you held space or stayed focused, but you were open and she was open, and you could feel the love between you all. And it was just good to see people be that open around how people feel, because usually
Mm-hmm.
people get sensitive
Yeah.
about, if you say this or I don't like this, then everybody, oh, what you mean, like people tend to,
Everybody up in arms.
yeah, get defensive instead of listening, like, no, this thing made me feel this way. She
Mm-hmm.
articulated everything excellent. I, I'm sure she's a beast in what she does, because it
Oh yeah,
came up.
she a cold piece.
Yeah, so
Yeah, buddy.
so just to see that and to see how you all did that, I recommend it for couples, single, whatever, just to see the technique. It was executed like just awesome. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think I ended up texting you after. I was like, oh, I appreciate, like, I saw this and this, that, and the other, or whatever. I was like,
Yeah.
that was great. So just to communicate. And I think we all, because I don't think we were taught well.
No, we didn't have
Mm-hmm.
emotional intelligent.
Yeah.
A lot of times we didn't have that in our households because I mean let's be real. I mean we've had generational trauma passed down
Right.
on in our households, and that's across the board. People like think, oh, that's just
Mm-mm.
listen,
Yeah.
listen to me. When you get to meet people
Wherever
from
they're at.
different places, you fly like, damn, your life was more
Yeah.
jacked up than mine. You think because this people we like to think Caucasian people or other people have a life so much better, but they be going through double hell. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
And you don't know people's story. You don't know how much relatable your stories might be. You might have went through a lot of similar stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we really need to be more mindful of that. Like so that but I do appreciate that technique.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
learning
awesome.
that technique
Yes.
because sometimes I have a tendency in the past to want to overtalk a person or um, where there was time where she did correct me and I'm like, oh, let me shut up, you know what I mean, let me listen and not listen to be objective but to listen of kind of like or not to be combative,
right,
but to listen and kind of okay, this is
for
what she's
understanding.
saying.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it personal, right? It's just for me to grow, right? And so it takes away the fight. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, yeah, that was okay. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, and
So,
I think that the empathy and being able to like put yourself in the other person's shoes about how they feel around certain things is imperative in healthy relationships, whether it's intimate or personal.
People don't be wanting to do that though.
I know, but it's good. Well, it's uncomfortable, I'll say.
Yeah.
I say, like, because I think, like you said, your big thing is go in the mirror. I think we have not been taught to, look in the mirror to address things. We've always been like, it's always somebody else's fault. That's what, usually it's not ever me. It's always somebody else. You did, we never say like, okay, so what did I do to make you feel? Or is there something that I can change or correct or any of that kind of stuff? That's not what I know wasn't modeled for me. And so that was something that I had to learn.
Yeah.
To not speak in anger all the time or just like, okay, wait a minute, hold up. Well, what's going on? And then the bigger thing I think that I've noticed is to pay attention to my body, because your body will tell you first about whether you're uncomfortable or whatever, or if you got a ego moment, your body gonna tell you first, like whether you feel like you about to puff up or whether you get angry or you get sad or whatever. Your body is always that thermometer, I guess, or barometer of what's going on with you. And I think if we take that moment to just kind of check in on that or notice like, oh, like I notice sometimes when I'm about to get there, or I notice that when I've been there, because it's like, ooh, I feel a little different in my body. I'm not as at peace. And so I pay attention to that. And it's like, oh, I need to check myself. And the one thing that I learned from my dad, because he had a hard time saying sorry, is to say I'm sorry if I know that I've done something. That was one of the biggest
I was
gifts.
taught not to say I'm sorry.
I apologize,
Yes.
whatever. I just, everybody, tomato for me. I don't have anything attached to it. So for me, it doesn't I know I'm not a sorry person. I don't equate the two. So like it never like dawned on me or like I need to be mindful. But I can apologize. I can own my part of that. So whatever that means, I could take accountability and responsibility if I know that I've done something, because we're not always doing things intentionally.
No, yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
some of them are just like how we've coped or whatever. So
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Well, man, I got some people on there. Let me see. Tyler Howard. We got some new folks up on there. Patrice. Got my this is Marie. What's up, Miss Marie?
Hi.
That is my grandparents' grandmother. I mean my grandchildren's grandmother.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What up though? Everybody, how y'all doing? Thanks for
Yes.
tuning in.
Yeah. So
So
the whole conversation at the end.
right.
Well, good stuff. Good stuff. You know, once again, I enjoy these because I think that talking to people, you get a chance to, like you say, um, be a little bit more enlightened. Kind of check yourself if you need to, or anything else that needs to happen in conversation. Even if it's just like, oh wow, I never thought about that. Like your whole like, hey, know who you are, and get your land. You know.
You better if you don't. It's the time right now.
Yeah.
It's
So
very important right now.
you know, so some people may not move in areas where they may hear certain things. So we all have something to share. And sometimes, you know, these are the avenues that we do that in. So
Yeah.
um, I do want to thank everyone. I don't know if we're going, I don't see any questions. So I think we're,
Appreciate you, love.
yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll call you later.
So we're going to close down for the evening. And this will be posted on my YouTube page, which is Latricia Penny. It's a dash root of the matter. There are some other ones. I have some, of course, upcoming ones. I'm getting some more younger folks in. I have another. I think Terry's my next one, but then I have like a couple of youngs that are like 19, 20, and then maybe 25 or whatever. So I like.
Oh yeah.
I like the range.
That's
as
gonna
well.
be interesting.
Yeah. So, and if anybody is interested, send me a message because everybody has a story. So if you're interested in being on, just let me know as well. And we're going to come to a close. So thanks for joining. Peace out.
Peace out, baby. How you close this thing?